Good morning. This is Satish here, and it is 20th of April 2011. As we are starting off, a few more cosmetic changes in the .elakshya file. Number one is here instead of date of pass out, because people perhaps give a gap between the time they pass out and the time they do their first job, but normally gaps between one job and another job is minimal. So therefore what we will do is, instead of asking the people for date of pass out, we will ask the people for joining date of first job in life, so their work experience will start from there. So there is a small cosmetic change we will do, right, Gopal? Next thing we will do is, we always want people to start using, always, any discussion, any talk with them, our first task is to make them migrate to .elakshya. We always, anybody we talk to, we have to make them, first thing we need to talk to them is about .elakshya file. So therefore, instead of saying that latest discussions anyway will be there here, it's anyway here, but before that I am saying use of .elakshya file has to be recorded. What is the use of .elakshya file? 7 points. Got opener, more beer, videos again, comments. So these 7 things, we have 7 points we have to discuss and put them here, which is, have you got the file, are you opening the file, have you seen it and all that. It is got opener. More beer, is there more information we need to put in there? Have you started working on sheet B? Okay, more beer. Have you seen the videos? Okay, should we send the link to you again? And then your comments on that. So therefore this always has to be recorded in whatever it is, in 100T, 5T, 45T, whatever it is. That's the second thing, second cosmetic change I have made. The third cosmetic change I have made, which is a quick change, is in this the long link of the .elakshya file also I want it to be captured. So in this column, in this 9th place, that long link would be http : something, this whole thing, this is a long link. Any .elakshya file, this whole thing would be the long link, correct? No, the long URL or link, I want that also to be captured, and that you please do that. Last point is, in Y, all earlier dates and details and results is there, and then I also want the resume to be captured. The resume of the candidate, if it is there, to be captured and put in there. Now just one small point, please note, we always use semicolon to separate various various columns. However, here in that use of .elakshya file, there is no, remember, there is no semicolon here, there is only a dash here. Okay, and in the same way, in in Y, there is no semicolon here. Instead of semicolon, there is this command. It's called upper hash command. The leftmost, topmost in your keyboard, this one. I'm able to point it out here, I don't know how. This one. I'll write it here so that people will know. It's this. Okay, leftmost, topmost in a keyboard, where you press shift and then you press that. So that will be the separator between all earlier discussions and resume. Okay, so these are 4 small cosmetic changes which I need in the .elakshya file. Okay, that's point 1 on .elakshya file. Now I will pause it to go to my next point. Okay, my next point and the message which the guys saw, we have used something called workspace macro. Workspace macro is here, you can see it, in order to automate so many things. Okay, first of all, there will be templates of .elakshya file. The templates of .elakshya file will be just named this .elakshya template 20th April. Okay, that will be the name of, there will be hundreds of templates which will have this name, .elakshya template 20th April. Okay, that will be the templates, hundreds and thousands of them. Now we need to work on those templates. Okay, how we need to work on those templates is, in fact, you don't need to do anything at all, as long as we need to have 3 things in place. We just need to have an Excel sheet with 3 things ready. One is the name of the file, and there is a small change here. Now what we have decided we will do is, we will henceforth name the file with the Gmail ID, okay, semicolon, mobile number, right? So for example, for Gopal, who is here, we will name it Gopal at gmail.com. That will be the name of his and 91919 whatever it is, something. So this will be the name of his file. The formula is a formula which goes in cell B1 of the .elakshya file, and the email ID for sharing would be just gopal at gmail.com. Okay. As long as I get this information, as long as maybe I will take control of creating .elakshya files, as long as I get this information, I will be able to create hundreds and thousands of .elakshya files, because using this information automatically the macro will create the .elakshya file. What it will do is, it will open the file, it will rename it as this name, the name which you are saying here. Next thing is the formula, whatever formula, wait a minute, I'll just put the formula here. Formula AA something. Formula AA. Okay. So the first thing it will do is, it will rename the file with the name given here. Next is, it will put this formula in B1. After that it will A, C, L, M. Of course we have created O and P, I will talk about that later, but I think A, C, L, M and P, these are the sheets which are to be blocked. Blocked means which are to be protected, Gopal, okay, for all these. So that is the next thing it will do. The next thing it will do is, it will share with the email ID given here. This particular email ID given here, it will share, and then it will run the macro, not macro, sorry, it will run the script, and after that it will close the file and go to the next file. So we have devised a macro using a workspace macro, which will be able to automatically create more and more .elakshya files. Okay. Once the files get created, what happens is, all the files will be, 1 minute, I'll just pause it. Yeah, once the files get created in various names, all the files will be here, like this, not like this, I mean these are the names of files, but files will be in one full column. We just need to do a Control C there, and then again move it to Excel, extract that, then I will extract the hyperlinks. All hyperlinks I will extract. So they will I need another Excel file which will have two things. One is it will have to have the, 1 minute. So once I Control C from here and paste it into Excel, I just need two things, like hundreds of short links I need, the short links which is going to be used, and then all the hundreds of long links. If I have these two data, automatically in e.es22.com, again another workspace macro only we will use, another this thing macro will run, so that for all these short links, these long links will get assigned with make public and all those things. So there are two macros which will use here, one for actually creating the .elakshya file, and the other one where the short links are created. So therefore the message is, we don't need to do any further work on .elakshya files. You just need to talk to people and this thing and work on them. We don't need to work on creating the .elakshya files or giving short links to them, nothing at all. Okay, now that is the second point which I wanted to mention. The third point is, there are a few things we have done in the .elakshya file itself. Okay, what we have done is, we have created a new column, new sheet called O. While we will always keep discussing with a customer and putting it in that latest discussion, what happens if a customer needs to interact with us? The customer can also send a mail. The customer can send a mail. If the customer sends a mail, we have to copy paste and put it here. You can see, no? Message communication from customer, message from elakshya. Okay, the date and time gets automatically recorded here. Supposing, for example, elakshya sends a message to the customer saying, Sir, Gopal, sir, because Gopal is sitting next to me, so I'll tell, Gopal, sir, how are you? This is my message to Gopal. The minute I put the message to Gopal, you'll see what happens, the date and time gets captured here. You can see here, no? 24 whatever, okay. When the customer, as a customer, instead of signing in satish.in, the customer can be gopal@gmail.com. The customer signs in, the customer would be able to access it, and the customer also needs to say, I am doing fine, please help me on so and so matter. Suppose the customer says this, immediately that particular time also is recorded, date and time is recorded. So therefore, this sheet enables a interaction between us and the customer. Okay, this is a sheet of which will make sure that we and the customers keep talking to each other. So that's one small point which I want to mention here. You had any doubts, Gopal? Okay, fine. Next is I've added this comes from I'll have to take names here. Both Sangeeta and Shweta of Elakshya had requested this feature especially for candidates, and it was their idea. So I mean we're just putting this. This is nothing but a sheet. We will be creating .elakshya files for all our customers who are basically both retailing customers as well as recruitment customers. Okay, we said that the .elakshya file is something which is like a cloud on your head. Okay, and we keep on going, and the minute we look up at the cloud, okay, what is my current health insurance rate? All through the life, it will be there on your head. All through the life, it can say that. In the same way, this cloud for a recruitment customer should also the cloud should be sitting on, let's say, Gopal's head here. The minute Gopal looks up at it and say, okay, please tell me the kind of jobs which are available for my profile now. Okay, it should immediately be able to list all those jobs which fit Gopal's profile. That is what this sheet is. Narottam here helped me work on this, and we have worked on it. So all it will happen is the job listing and all will be in some other place. Okay, the candidate just needs to look at this and look at these questions. Do you fit within the age limit? Job number, some 100,000 jobs will be there. Okay, do you fit within the age limit specified? Do you fit in the experience specified? Does a job profile? You can see it yourself, self-explanatory. But as long as all these are yes, 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 and as long as the salary offered is whatever he wants, he might want same salary, he might want 20% hike, in which case it will be 120 here. He might want 50% hike, in which case it will be 150 here. So as long as there is yes, yes, yes to everything, and this criteria is matched, that means that this is the kind of job which the candidate is looking for. Okay, so of course we have not filled any of this data in our J. I mean, J is the sheet which is outside. Import hota hai dekho yahan. So as we get more and more job openings from companies, we will put them in, and it will get automatically imported into every .elakshya file. When it's get imported away, all that Sangeeta, if you want, Gopal, if you want a job to look at, you just need to see whether all this yes, 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 yes is there, and whether the CTC offered in the job is satisfactory for you. If you think it is so, then you can immediately apply for the job or talk to us, because all details of the job will be there. What time slots, contact details, everything will be there. So green will be information. Don't look at this in light blue to see if the job fits your requirement. As you use it, you will become more and more clear with it. But this is an important thing we have put as far as the .elakshya file is concerned. And along with that, as I mentioned in that 1T to 200T, we also have copy the resume. Now, how do you copy the resume? Very simple way by which you copy the resume. Let's say there is a resume which comes here. Okay, I'll have to move back to .elakshya file and show it to you guys. 1 minute. I'll just show. Yeah, once a resume comes to us, we need to do a little bit of dressing up for enabling us to copy it properly into the 5T or 100T or 200T, whatever. Let's assume I've got a particular resume here. The minute I get the resume, all I need to do is I will just say Control A. It will get blocked. I will say Control C. Once I do Control C, I will take it into an Excel file. And here somewhere, let me go to sheet 3 just so that there is no confusion at all. Excel file, I will just say F2 and paste it. I can paste it directly. I don't need to put F2. I will paste that. Okay. Once I paste this, I will go to text. I will go to ASAP utilities first. In ASAP utilities, I will go to text. Once I go to text, I will say advanced character remove and this one advanced character thing. It comes. I will first say all, so that all these get blocked. Once I say all, then I will just say 1, 2, 3, this one, so that wherever is 1, 2, 3, it gets removed. First I will say 1, 2, 3. Next I will say ABC. Okay. Then I will say symbols. I will say symbols. Okay. That's all. Then I will say okay. I mean, I have to make sure that one dash is here in this. Okay. Then I will say okay. This much I need to do for making it proper. Okay. Okay, once I do this much, I will just once it's done, I will just say close. I will not keep on running the program. I'll say close, and then I will have to say Control F. In Control F, I will have to do 2 times this. Okay, I will replace that with nothing. Replace that with nothing. I'll say replace all. No, nothing. That's all. The minute I do this, this whole thing comes beautifully. I'll close it. Okay, this whole thing. Now all I need to do is to say Control C here. I will go to my particular .elakshya file. Assume that it is for Arshad Tate. Let's assume that it is his resume we're talking about. And all earlier here, you can see now, all earlier interview dates and all is here, followed by, so I have to say, you if there's no information, it will be 0, right? 0, and then this particular symbol, and then Control V. That's it. Okay, once that is there, that's all. And when the candidate actually sees his or her .elakshya file here, the candidate will actually be able to see his whole resume. For example, we just taken an example of Narottam's file here. Of course, the resume is not Narottam's resume, it's somebody else's resume, but still, you can see the candidate in sheet A. In sheet A, in I think row number 9, the whole resume is visible. Of course, all those special characters and all has been taken away, but it is visible. Let us make sure that the @ thing is there. Is it there? @Gmail. Yeah, symbols are all there. Great. So fine. So so therefore the whole resume comes in here, which the candidate can also see. Therefore, look here. What are the pitches you can make to candidates? The pitches you can make to candidates is, look, if you want any, what are the further pitches we can make to not only candidates, to people, everybody. What are the other extra things in our .elakshya file now, apart from whatever is there? Number 1, you can continue discussions with us, not necessarily through email, but through your .elakshya file itself. If you want to talk to us, if you want to give a message to us, we give a message back to you with time and date recorded. So one important addition is that. Second important addition, especially for candidates, is this P. All the jobs, see, think about it from the retailing side. Cloud is there. Anytime he looks at the cloud, he or she looks at the health insurance premium applicable for him at this point of time will be there. The same way, anytime they look at it at P, the jobs which are available now for the candidate, for the profile which fits the candidate, will be displayed in P. Okay, so therefore it is good for candidates also. The third thing which we have done is the entire resume of the candidate gets posted here. Of course, the candidate, if the candidate wants some changes in the resume, he can either call us, or I'm sure you have seen this sheet B. In sheet B itself, there is a place. Sheet B is something which candidates can work on. In sheet B itself, you can see here. Copy paste a full resume in this cell below. Just like we copy pasted it, the candidate can also paste this. So this is open to candidate. So any point of time his or her resume changes, the candidate can always paste their resume here, which we will use. So these are the things we have incorporated as far as the .elakshya file is concerned. I'm pausing the recording, or maybe I'm stopping the recording here, because I think I've covered. Let me otherwise see.